Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Meezy69, and this is the T30 Tier 9 American TD slash heavy. It's known as a TD, but it pretty much plays like a heavy. So the DPM on this thing is 2,675 DPM compared to all the other TDs in Tier 9. That is low. That is very, very low. Look at the Jagdtiger, 3.9k, which is, fair enough, the highest DPM tank in the game. But then you also got tanks like the T95, which is still over 3,000. Waffle, 3,100. Foch, 3,400. Object 704, 3,200. So they are all really high compared to this. 2,600, that's really, really low. So what makes this tank good? Now, it does 600 alpha, just over 600 alpha, 640, and it still does 500, just over 500 alpha on its APCR. This tank, it's very nice. It's one of my favourite tier 9 TDs. It's got a massive 10 degrees of gun depression, which is quite a lot. And to go with that, it has also got 279mm of turret armour. So, ridgeline, over the ridge, hold down, this thing is an absolute beast. You can get shots off like this. Look at this shot. You can only see a tiny bit, and we do nearly 1,000 damage. And you can have battles like this where I am with all my tanks, and I noticed there is a 2-on-2 situation with the 2 mediums on the enemy team and the 2 mediums, or 1 medium on our team with the E4. Now, I've realised if the team push our medium, or if them two push our medium, or if they push the E4, we could be in a bit of bother. So I decided to rush around with the speed of this thing, which is quite nice for a heavy TD, and I managed to get back and pretty much save their life. So we switched to HE, 976 damage into that Leopard, put him down to 100 HP, and the T62 takes him out. Now I'm just saying negative because I don't want the T62 to get shot. Keep the HE loaded, and we take out the object 140. So I've rushed back, killed one tank, and I've pretty much saved the life. Now look, the same object, the same Leopard one, 1,000 damage. That was exactly the same Leopard one as the last battle. And again, you could pull off shots like this, just snapshots like that, which makes this tank so fun to drive. Waffle, no problem. Switch to HE, and you get shots off like that. Now this shot, that was just incredible. You shouldn't be pulling shots like that off, but you do. So anyway, let's rewind this back to the beginning of this battle, and we will start from this battle. Very nice battle. It is a tier 8 battle. We've got 2 mediums, the enemy have got 2 mediums, and our T54 decides to go left instead of spotting in the middle with our Leopard PTA. So with my 10 degrees of gun depression, I decide to push with the Leopard PTA to the centre, and that's where I get that fantastic shot off in the Centurion. So Leopard's up there, he's pushing, we know where one tank is at least, so we push up, and then the Centurion is still there, and he's taking shots into our Leopard. As soon as I push up, we see now the T32, which is going to cause us a bit of problems because the turret on the T32 is also very, very good. And I am getting shot from the Centurion. I've got to be careful because I know there is a few tanks to the left, and as we do that, we open up the AMX. We've got the Ferdinand, the other AMX. So there's 2 AMX here, and so we don't want to push around. We're half the team are in this middle right next to us, and there's only 2 here. The rest of our, they should have pushed really, because the rest of our tanks are all behind us. We get a nice shot there 567 roll into the patron, and I've already lost half my health. The leopard's already lost half his health, and as said, the whole team are here. Our team are getting shots. As you see, the AMX 5120 has just been shot, and again, that was a nice shot on the Centurion. Now, my aim now was to go around, flank around, and then get the Centurion. And I think the Leopard PTA had the exact same thinking. So, as I'm pushing around, now the Leopard actually gets in my way. He's saying negative. I'm not so much blaming him because we both thought of the same thing, and we both started doing the same thing. But now we just he's getting in the way of my big massive 640 alpha gun and my armor, and he's got no armor, so he's just taken a massive beating, and because of that the Centurion's got one more shot into me, which puts me down to a one shot, and we haven't really done a lot this battle, so we do need to be careful. We've got the side of the T30. We leave him on 44. We do a live roll, but nevertheless we kill him, and now the enemy are dying. Unfortunately, look at this. I just don't manage to reload in time for that Ferdinand. So on the HE, so we switched to AP because we wasn't going to hit him with the HE. There, it would have just bounced off the rubble and all that in front of him. So we do take one shot into him, and then we take a nice bounce from the IS-8 because we're on this slope, and that's when the arm becomes really effective. So he's now down to a one shot. He's not looking at me, so we poke out and we take him out for our second kill. So not a bad battle. We didn't do anything special, but we did finish on 4k damage. We make 13,000 credits, and it was a second class. Now the best thing about this tank, because the AP is so good and so nice, you're going to earn money because you do not need a lot of APCR in this tank. Now I carry 12. I'm only, even in a tier 10 battle, you're only going to use 3, 4, 5 maximum. You're not going to lose a lot. So moving on to our next battle, it is the last battle, and I'm with my good friend Mike M. Taylor from Empros. Now look at this. This is what I mean about when I always say about thinking ahead. The enemy have got 2 mediums and 2 light tanks. We've got 2 mediums. If our mediums go to the castle on their own, they are going to get absolutely wrecked. So I said to Michael, let's go with them. And he was just like, well, I've never been to the castle in a TD before. And the first tank we spot is the T49, switch to HE as he's got no armor, and we do nearly 1,000 damage. And then Michael's there to take him out. So straight away, 50 seconds gone or 40 seconds gone, and we've got a big massive dirt gun out of the game. And I'm not saying the T49 is a noob. He probably didn't expect 2D to come around that corner and 2 big TDs to be sitting right in front of him. And that's what I mean about planning ahead, looking at the enemy position, or looking at what tanks they've got. And unfortunately I just missed on that waffle. Again, I wanted to shoot him with HE, but there is a truck and all that in front of him which would have absorbed the HE, so we do miss on the SU 101. And now again, with my gun depression, we do decide to push up onto the castle. We know there is a Centurion and there is a Leopard PTA. The Centurion just misses completely, and we do manage to get another shot, one shot into him. Then he decides to try and run away. So at the minute, we've had 2 shots, 1,500 damage. Not bad for 2 shots in a tier 9 tank. And now we're going to get the waffle spotted to our right. I do switch to HE, but it only does 700 damage, so a very low roll indeed. And he takes a nasty shot into me, so now I need to back up. Oh look, Leopard PTA, HE into the side of his turret. 979 damage, leaves him on a one shot. Michael's going to try and take care of him before he YOLOs down into the water. So now we are just waiting to kill this waffle. I wasn't sure if he just shot there, but we poke out anyway and we take him out for our first kill. Now we've got the Object 704, we've got the SU-101, and we've got the Centurion all right to us. I don't want to get shot, especially from this Object 704. He wasn't looking at me, so I managed to take one shot into him. Michael's now gone to chase after that Leopard PTA, which leaves me up here alone, which is not a problem. We've got this German Bulldog. Now watch this shot. HE loaded. I'm not sure where that went. I'm not sure if it went under the turret, in between the turret and the hull, or the... I don't know where that just disappeared. Just disappeared. But he does take a shot into me. We've still got the HE loaded, and we take a nice shot to take him out for our second kill. Now we are just getting shot by the two remaining tanks. The Centurion puts me down to a one shot. Luckily I managed to back up just in time for the Object 704 not to get me, and we take a nice shot and we take out the Centurion. So that's 3 kills. I'm a one shot. We've got the Object 704 in front of us, so I do not want to poke out. I'm just going to try and wait for him to make the mistake. My teammate now starts telling me no. I know, mate, I know what I'm doing. I'm not stupid enough to come out sideways in front of an Object 704. Now, he angles up, and I thought I don't know how, again, I don't know how that bounced. But it did. Now I'm on the reload, and he's just trying to get around here. I'm trying my hardest to get around. Am I going to reload in time? I just reload in time to take him out for my 4th kill. So a very, very nice battle. Well played by going at the castle, surprising the enemy, and we do finish on 5.2k damage. We make 25,000 credits, and we have got the mastery badge to go with it. So T30 guys, if you haven't got this tank, one question: why? You should have had this tank a long time ago. So if you haven't got it, go get it, go grind it. It is a must have, and it's a must keep for your garage. So thanks for watching guys. I am Meaty69, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye.